Last time on High School D&D.
All those lunch ladies saw me poop too.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know.
I almost didn't. I got stuck under one of the coolers. Too many cookies.
Well, next time, if I need a next time, I'll be sure to pull it out a little bit more.
Thank you.
So they bring Kai back up.
Hey, hall monitor, you're looking quite nice today. I like what you did with your hair.
Shut up, Kai. Come on, Ichi.
Wait.
I'll never break. You'll never take me.
Pop, 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 pop.
Wait.
Come on, Ichi.
Listen to me while I'm trying to flirt with you.
Goopy bitch. That's a cube.
Don't hurt my friend Ichi.
She's like bringing his HP down consistently. Yeah, and they drag Ichi.
We've been meaning to talk to you.
Oh, goddamn.
Do you have parents?
What? Oh, yeah, do you think I was just spawned out of the dirt or something? Come on, guys.
Are they still alive?
Whoa, what kind of question is that? Do I just go around asking other people if they're orphans too?
You're an orphan?
We just never...
Manny's patting Kai on the back.
Look, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, what do you know about Onizuka?
I have the pleasure to present to you...
Hey, it's Tyler, and check your pockets because I'm playing Kai Unagi.
I'm Yuichi Akagai, the wielder of the Hellblade.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joanna. I'm playing Toramika. She's a paladin from the slums of Kamagaski.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ross, and I'm playing Higashi Dihnyu, also known as Dino, to his friends.
Hey, I'm Paul. This is Leo, and we're playing Ryuji and Junpei in High School D&D.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of High School D&D. I'm your GM Rob. In our last session, the students were brought in for interrogation involving the murder of Riku. I wonder what's going to end up happening. All right, students, pay attention. Class is now in session.
Oh.
What do you care about Onizuka?
Why do you care about him so much? How do you know him?
He's a great teacher. Onizuka.
Yes.
What does he teach you greatly?
Like life lessons and stuff. Why do you guys care?
This is important.
I just care about you, bro.
I have some information about Onizuka that you're not gonna particularly like, Kai.
What do you think? What?
He's not so great.
He's a
We all knew
former
this.
boss of the Yakuza.
Yeah, so what?
Do you know what the Yakuza is?
Yeah, that's why I decided to come here.
Tell
What do
me
you mean?
What Yakuza is.
Yeah, what do you think it is?
It's a biker gang or a car gang, right? Steal cars, beat people up.
Do you know of Bonnie and Clyde, Al Capone, people like that?
Yes.
He's kind of like them, where was like a criminal.
I'm aware.
Like a murderer.
So?
Like they murder people.
Yeah, okay, cool. Look.
No, not cool, Kai.
He's turned over a new leaf. They wouldn't have hired him at the school if he had anything really bad on his record.
I don't think he's using his actual name.
I think you guys are blowing this out of proportion. Look, he's turned his life around, and he is the reason that I'm turning my life around, and the reason I've stopped stealing.
Hold on.
You tried to steal something literally 30 minutes ago.
Okay, the reason I've stopped stealing as much.
Onizuka looks really young. Like, what do you mean turn new leaf? Turn his life around. He probably murdered someone last month.
Or he could have murdered Riku.
Look, guys.
Murder!
And he wasn't in the cafeteria the day.
There is no... look, I can't believe you guys would even accuse Onizuka of something like that. There's literally no way. The only thing that guy has on his mind is...
murder.
That female teachers and being a great teacher.
Kidnapping. Sex trafficking. Murder!
Look, we'll talk to him after this if that'll make you feel better. But look, he's not what you think you are. Whatever the police told you, it was a lie. I know him more than you guys have, and you guys are just acting out of hand.
Why should we believe you, though? Hey, answer us this. Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yes, where do you live? If you want to prove that you're a trustworthy truth teller.
You know where I live. You've seen it.
So that's why you're beating Manny when he's defenseless?
He's not defenseless.
He just wants he just wants some people to know that you're without a home.
I'm not beating Manny. He is lying, okay?
I literally saw you like punch him in your bag.
No, I punched my bag, which he was in, okay? There's a difference.
Yeah. I remember one time when my littlest sibling, he crawled into this pillowcase and I just started whacking the pillowcase. And then my mom got really mad at me because I was, hitting my littlest sibling.
Well, look, here. Fun fact about rats is they can fit through any area that their beak can fit in. Or is that octopus? Whatever. It's universal. Anyways, why are we grilling me, guys? What do you guys know? Like, what about that art teacher? He seems like he has something up his sleeve. Guy that calm, he's probably doing like a pound of drugs a day.
Yeah, a pound of drugs a day is better than an ounce of murder ever.
Onizuka never murdered anyone.
You know that though.
Yeah. Do you?
What does it matter?
Asked him.
What does it matter even if he did?
Right, what then they start bringing Ichi up.
Ichi's like,
hey, it's okay, buddy.
And then I told them I don't want to. They're like, okay, you can stop talking now. You can stop answering questions.
Ichi, we're here for you. Or at least I am. I don't know about these other so-called friends.
What I missed.
Hey. We're only
I hope
asking
it was in deep
care.
character lore that I always seem to be absent for.
It's nothing, Ichi. I'm just a little upset. Guys, just look. There's nothing you need to worry about, Onizuka. And whatever the police officers told you, that was just a ploy to get you to talk or distract you. They tried that with me too.
You want to live in my closet?
What?
Dino said you want to live in my closet.
No, I don't want to live in anyone's closet. Why is everyone up in my social business recently?
Listen, Onizuka is very suspicious. I think he's either a suspect or unless you can prove to us or get him to help us out.
I will do you one better. Where is Onizuka right now?
He's not there.
I'll go talk to him.
What a surprise. Probably out murdering someone else.
And y'all hear All right, students, the interrogations have been concluded. Please go back to your homerooms.
We'll talk to him before we leave today. Toramika, we can all talk to him. We'll have our first free meetings club. And
Free Thinkers
Club. And since he's our sponsor, we can grill him there, okay? But give him a chance to defend himself. You guys are just accusing him all based off of what someone who doesn't even know him said.
As the homeless guy.
You'll go to your class. Keiko's in there and Onizuka is in there. And the class is already filling up by the time y'all get there. And Keiko's just like, okay, like I said, today is Onizuka's day, so he's going to be your teacher. Make sure y'all mind him. All right, bye. And she steps out.
Miss Keiko, I have a question.
You can ask Onizuka. He can help you.
I was just wondering if you were going to stay in here today and comfort us since someone passed away yesterday.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Kai. We're all grieving. But yeah, I'll be here for you, just not today.
Okay.
But I'm sure Onizuka will be here to help as well. I hear he has a very special lecture prepared.
He is very good at making us, the students, feel better. Maybe you two should share notes on how to feel students better make later. And I look at Onizuka and give him a little wink.
And he's like... yeah. Wow, I can help people feel better.
I already feel better already. Thank you, Mr. Onizuka. Wow, Keiko, right. He is so great. You can leave now. I'm sorry for interrupting.
She's like, right. Y'all have fun. And she steps out. Okay, students. I'm so glad to get back to studies. And in fact, with everything going on with the interrogations and just all the events, I wanted to go over a certain topic. That is justice. More specifically, I wanted to go over one of my favorite philosophers. His name was Socrates. Who here has heard of Socrates? All right. Ichi, you're in for a treat today, buddy.
Yeah. Good old Socrates.
Socrates, he was considered the father of Western philosophy. You know, the funny thing about him, though, is not much that was written about him is known to be actually true historical documentations or a character that was literally just mentioned by Plato or Xenophon. It's difficult to make the distinctions between those. But Socrates is generally credited with providing what we call the Socratic method. Essentially, the Socratic method is a form of dialogue. You question your knowledge, and it's best done with a group setting, such as what we have now. And each person inquires, provides input, and eventually these different perspectives come together and provide knowledge to everyone. So let me ask you all, what do y'all think of justice?
I like justice.
Justice is essential for a culture to survive.
Well said, Toramika.
I prefer a world with justice to a world without justice.
Do y'all think that the justice that's provided by our system is fair?
No.
I mean, perhaps.
Crimes are bad.
By definition, no, because most prison sentences are pre-planned anyway, before the crime is even committed.
Justice is supposed to be blind, but people let things get in the way, like money.
Right. There is evidence of corruption throughout. Do you think it is essentially the responsibility of the state to provide justice to its citizens?
No.
Why do you think that, Dino?
It's everybody's responsible to get justice for themselves.
Quite an independent viewpoint. Does anyone else have a differing?
What about for the people who can't get justice for themselves?
If the state isn't getting us justice, what is the state doing?
Does anyone want to answer that question?
Taking our tax dollars.
The only things guaranteed in life, death and taxes.
The state is in charge of dealing out justice because it is a contract that we've all socially agreed to.
We've also socially agreed that corporations are the ones that decide justice because they put the money into our society.
Everyone knows that it's the working class that puts money into the society.
Well, see, this is... I feel like even just this dialogue has helped some of us learn a little more about our own viewpoints. And one of Socrates' famous quotes was, "Know thyself." Just to go into a little written history about Socrates, and like I said, some of this may be factual, some of this may just be tied to characters that Plato and Xenophon wrote about him, but essentially Socrates was a member of the military of Athens in Greece. Eventually, the democracies that he served were overthrown and thrown into chaos by usurpers. He was helping to quell some of this chaos through his military experience, and at the same time was teaching young people throughout the city. Once the chaos settled down and the democracies reestablished themselves, it was brought to light that Socrates was teaching his ideas, more specifically about questioning your knowledge, your own personal knowledge, questioning the knowledge of others. He was eventually blamed for spreading radical ideas and in being impious or not recognizing the rituals of the gods of Greece. And he was put on trial for influencing the youth down a dangerous path. In his defense, he referred to his military service as how he protected the lives of young Athenians, and that if teaching virtue is what he was being tried with, then he is guilty as charged. And he said, as I quote, "Men of Athens, I love you. I shall obey God rather than you. And when I have life and strength, I shall never cease from the practice of teaching philosophy." Essentially, he said they were right. And he was saying what he was doing was not a crime. And of course, He was accused by a jury of 500. They allowed him a chance to plead leniency, in which he denied. He was given the chance to escape by one of his friends, and he refused. And in front of everyone that he loved, he drank of the cup of hemlock and eventually died.
That's pretty stupid. He should have left.
What's hemlock?
Hemlock is a poisonous root.
Oh. That's probably what killed him.
Is there anything any of you would like to add on this story about Socrates?
Well, according to my grandma, who got really into like philosophy and stuff in her later years before she passed, she said something about that Socrates guy saying, "I know now that I know nothing," when he was dying or something like that.
It is impossible for us to have true knowledge. It was the basis of his teachings. And in knowing that, you are enriched with true wisdom.
If we were talking
psychology.
If we can't know anything, why are we in school?
I second that.
Well, that's the state-mandated education system.
I've learned much more from the internet than school.
The state-mandated justice is what killed Socrates. Is that the point of this, sir?
No, I'm here to teach you about life, and I feel it is very important for people to hear Socrates' story, especially about knowing yourself and questioning knowledge. Only from that can you truly learn about what is around you.
Is it possible that you can tell us, do you think, if it's right for the state to take a life?
I mean, what is right and wrong, Kai?
I don't even know where to begin to answer that, sir.
Exactly. I think it's more of a matter of perception. Some people believe in a singular point of ethics where it comes down from a higher deity or pantheon or their personal belief system, and some see it as relative based on the society that they live. Yes, Ichi?
But, like, who's to say what's right? If, like, some people believe in a deity, what if you, like, because ancient Rome had, like, deities of, like, death and, like, war and, like, you know, so if you're doing what's right for a god of war, then murder might not be so bad. But like, murder's pretty bad.
I'm not saying I have all the answers. I do know, however, that when Socrates' friends tried to help him escape from his prison, he told them, "If I am to break one law of Athens, then I have broke all of them."
So why didn't he just escape? He was already accused of not being pious. That was a crime.
He's accused.
Well, if the law was don't do the thing and he got arrested for it, then he did break the law. Accused or no, he broke that law.
According to his story, according to what Plato wrote about his trial, there was no such laws. Merely Socrates was a hated man, and is something that is consistently wrote through all his stories.
I think in some ways he was a hero.
Heroes can be really stupid.
Well, he may have died, but he died in enlightening everyone who listened to him.
Well, he should have just left that prison cell. Ain't nobody gonna kill me for if I have a way out.
If he died corrupting the youth, then he died doing real rock and roll.
We're not gonna take it. No.
So,
we don't need no education.
I want to rock.
Ryuji, you're pretty quiet through this. Do you think he should have attempted to escape?
Do you think we should attempt to escape? That's the question I have for you. Society is our prison. School is like a jail, man.
Do you think a single person or a small group can change society?
We're talking about one right now, aren't we?
I'm not sure if I follow, but...
I guess the Socratic method didn't work on you, Teach.
Well, I never claimed to be the smartest person.
But by Socrates' method, that means he's the smartest person. I look at Toramika.
I see what he's doing there. Manipulating your mind. It doesn't matter how he does it, he wins every time.
Why?
See, there are known unknowns and there are unknown unknowns. And now...
He's the known unknown known.
There's an unknown known unknown.
He's the known unknown.
He's completely undone our minds, and now we're confused, and now he's going to give us all the answers.
And Onizuka's like standing there at the front of the class, like. And just as y'all say that, and he's giving that look, y'all just hear the door flies open. Officer Toruda Kame comes walking in with 2 other officers.
Oh no, did someone else get murdered?
Oh, thank God, officer. Someone stole my shoes.
She looks at all the class and she's like, you again. Shut up, Dino.
He got told to shut up by the cops.
And Toramika from her seat, she can see Detective Sakurai Gina like sitting out in the hallway, and he's not really even looking into the class, trying to like keep his vision away from it, like almost as if like he's guilty about something, you know. Tokuda comes up to Onizuka and she's like, he's Onizuka, and he's like, can I help y'all? She's like, yeah, you're under arrest for the murder of Sato Riku.
Wait, what's going on?
I said, shut up, kid.
He couldn't do it. He had an alibi.
And the officer comes up and puts him in cuffs, and he's just like, the hour of departure has arrived, and we go our ways, I to die and you to live. Which to the better fate is known only to God.
Was that Socrates?
Is Socrates.
Wait, Onizuka's innocent.
They're leading him out, and she's like, yeah, we still have more questions for you, Kai.
You shut up. We saw him. He has an alibi.
We saw him after the murder.
Do you even know how to be a detective? Heck, I'm not even graduated. I think I could figure this out better than you.
You better shut up or we're going to arrest you too.
You might as well, because you're making a huge mistake.
I sit down.
She's giving you this nasty look.
I'm not backing down, but I'm also not going forward.
They take Onizuka out. Detective Gina, he stops leaning off the wall and he like scrapes off his shirt and he looks to Toramika and he sees that she sees him, right? And he's just like, they stopped looking a year ago. And then he walks off.
You call yourself detectives? You're a waste of time. Do a better job next time. You don't even do any looking.
Is
in
it
the classroom's just like dead quiet, and they're just like,
wait, so you're saying there's no teacher in the room anymore?
Yep.
All right, Dina's gonna go to lunch.
I like stop him all the way out, like I put my hand up. Dino, wait.
Dude, I have something to take care of.
No, we gotta talk. Enough of this running around solo. We can do something about this.
Looks like your boys got arrested, dude.
And do you think Onizuka did it, or do you think it's Takahira?
I don't really know, but if they're arresting him, they must have some kind of evidence against him.
To be honest, they probably both did it.
It'll be planted. I mean, if Takahira is in charge of the whole school.
Ryuji can back me up. We saw Onizuka in here.
No, we saw him after the murder, and he was hitting on Keiko pretty bad.
Yeah. So maybe we should ask Keiko how long they were together.
That's actually
that's not a bad.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah.
And second of all, I don't think these detectives did any sort of detective work. They just say, okay, there's a crime lord in this school, let's just pin him. And then bam, you sweep it under the rug. And let's look at it. They stopped looking for Toramika, whatever she's doing. I don't mean to impose, but do you trust the police right now?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So what are we doing?
And if the principal is as fastidious as we think he is, it wouldn't be hard for him to plant evidence.
All right.
And Onizuka would be an easy target.
I'm saying,
first thing we gotta do is get up.
I need to go plant my stolen shoes in Onizuka's car, though. We still need to figure out what Takahira's deal is.
Takahira's deal is what Riko's deal is. Do you think it's a coincidence that she's the princess of his dream world?
I mean, the queen. We need to be more investigating that more. Probably.
Not to be trying to pin crimes on someone who might potentially be innocent. When has framing
crime boss does?
What is pinning a fake crime on Onizuka going to do?
No.
If anything, it's going to get his case thrown. If they find out that you try to pin a fake crime on him, then they're going to think that all the evidence against him is manufactured. So if you're a fan of justice, you'll leave him out of this, and we'll figure out on our own.
I mean, that actually doesn't sound too bad, because if he stole my shoes, and it turns out that was all bullshit, then he wins, I win, and no one's the wiser.
Yeah, but you could also not get tied up into this mess by doing something completely stupid and irrational. We don't need your shoes being stolen. No one cares about them.
I care. I care.
I'll steal you your own. I'll steal your new pair.
I think there's much bigger things going on than shoes right now. That's what
exactly.
we're talking about.
There's nothing bigger than shoes.
We need to.
Why do you want your shoes stolen?
We can suppress his shadow.
Are you walking around barefoot right now?
Wait,
yes.
Manny.
That's
One more
disgusting.
We can suppress Takahiro's shadow. Maybe he would know more. Maybe his self would provide answers. Or even confess.
Okay, so...
But we can't, record it because we tried to record stuff on our phone and it's all corrupted.
No. You don't understand, Ichi. His self would make the real Takahiro confess. His shadow is the one that's hiding everything. The lies.
You gotta go to Takahiro's castle and kick his ass.
Are you saying Takahiro is redeemable?
As Onizuka said, I really am not the sort of person to make that judgment. That's up to society,
But we can change society.
Right. You'll have a gift.
First thing, we need to tie up this mess. We shouldn't be meddling in with the police affairs by just confusing the pool by pinning some ridiculous crime on him.
I mean, I want my shoes.
Then go get them from the trash.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I saw you throw them away.
No, you know someone stole them, is what you know.
No, and I will go to the police and tell them I saw you throw them away. Now
They were stolen.
Why do you want your shoes stolen?
I don't want them stolen. They were stolen. Why do you think I'm walking around barefoot?
Because you threw them away earlier when you were trying to trade shoes with me.
I don't remember that.
I do. Because then Manny wanted shoes. Why does Manny want your shoes?
Because I was talking about my shoes and how they got stolen.
My head hurts.
Just don't take your shoes off next time, please.
Do you think we can go into the dream world tonight, or do you think we gotta wait another day?
I mean, I don't
Can we take a nap?
Control over it.
Can we take a nap and go in the dream world?
I don't know if that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure anytime we go to sleep, now we have the option to do it.
So tonight?
As well.
What do you think, Ryuji?
I think... Well, I mean, do we even know if there's any side effects of going in there? Did you guys feel more tired today or anything? Or?
I felt great.
Felt pretty good.
Other than being soaking wet and annoyed and then questioned, berated by the police, and then coming back and getting berated by all my friends, I feel good.
Aw, we're your friends?
You're kind of on the fence right now. But Ichi's my best friend, so number 3 is still open.
I have a best friend.
Are you guys going to go tonight?
I'll see you there. You remember what to think.
I didn't like thinking about it.
Well, the Spectres, we made a promise the other day. It's time we take things into our own hands.